Okay, this teaching is for women, and we're in Deuteronomy chapter 5. We're going to actually go back to chapter 4, but I'm going to start here. So, this is when Moses is bringing the children of Israel into Jordan. They're about to cross over because they've been out there for 40 years because their parents disobeyed and did not believe God. They didn't believe that could do what he said he was going to do, and because of that unbelief, they end up wandering in the wilderness. So the Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb. Horeb is where you get the life-giving water. You can go and research that. I think it's in Exodus 16, 17. And I just did a video on some of this, but I ran out of time. So, but in here, in chapter 4, it says that he's going to teach you. Okay? And then it also says, keep them there and do them, for this is the wisdom. And then righteous, he tells you. And then the Horeb is there again, and that you may learn. And there was no similitude, and he gave the 10 commandments, and he wrote them on 2 tablets of stone. So, but this is, lest ye corrupt yourself and make you a graven image of any figure, the likeness of male or female. He says this over and over again. Take heed lest you forget the covenant. You know it's a covenant because he wants to be your God, and you're going to be his people. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations. This is where we are. And ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, where the Lord Jehovah shall lead you. And there shall be serve other gods, the work of man's hands. That sounds like Christmas and Easter and wood and stone, because it's a bunch of lies. Anyway, there's nothing true about Easter or Christmas. And these things, the cross, the star rim fan, all that Catholic bull crap. I mean, that is just really like extreme. All the rosary beads, those are all work of man's hands. You created that. He didn't create that. He even told Moses not even to hew the stones. He was not to carve anything. He did it. He found 2 just stones. Okay. When thou art come into tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if ye turn to Jehovah thy God and shall be obedient to his voice. The voice. There was nothing else. There was no similitude. It was dark and smoke and fire. So you wouldn't create something and learn to worship it. He is a jealous God. He tells you that right here in verse. For the Jehovah thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. What part of that do you not understand? It's clearly in the latter days. So if you say this doesn't apply to you, oh, that was only for Israel. Wrong. That is wrong. Hear, O Israel. I know it says Israel, but if you really understood who Israel was, then you wouldn't make those comments. The Jehovah our God is one God. Yeah, well, that kind of defeats kicks the Trinity kind of out of the water there. There's plenty of scriptures that dispute that. Anyway, read it. Deuteronomy 4, chapter 4 through 6.